Okay, guys, I think we are good to go. It is 5-star featured ODIN arena time, but the fun one this time. Mixing it up a little bit. Went for the top 300 last time, going for milestones this time. Hoping to wind up somewhere in the 1 to 5% bracket with about 20 to 23 million points. Get some of those 6-star shards. It's going to be really nice. Get some of those battle chips. That is going to be really nice. And, just get to hang out and, have a good time while I'm doing it, too. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I am Rob vonShoe. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Happy Monday, too. It is a eventful news day, I am happy to say. There have been things going on. We're going to get into that in just a little minute. But I want to say a big howdy first off to Confused Table Cat. Hello. Is there anyone alive out there? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh no. Only radio silence. I think you're the last one. Gogeta popping in and saying, hello, mate. What up, Gogeta? How are ya? Do you know or not if ODIN Awakened is any good? He does have a good benefit from it. Let me bring that up real quick. I'm just going to read it off verbatim. Just because I know I'm going to butcher it by paraphrasing. Where is he at? Where's ODIN? So, let me see if I can bring it up, and that should do it. Yeah. So here we go. This is what we got. So, anytime ODIN or his opponent is knocked down, if the opponent has any of the following buffs, ODIN gains a corresponding buff, lasting 7 seconds. So similar to Dragon Man. So if the opponent has a Fury buff, you increase your attack. If they have an armor up, you get armor rating. If they have a physical resist buff, energy buff, crit resistance buff, bunch of stuff, and then that just scales. Yeah, it scales pretty well. So yes, I mean, he does have a nice benefit. It does benefit from being high sig. That having been said, if you're going to awaken a Cosmic Champion, specifically for either Prestige or gameplay or something, there are other more immediately useful Cosmic options out there. But, yeah, long story short, it helps. Fried Nugget says I'm on 526. There you go. Getting there. You're almost done with 5.2. Also saying, Rob. Well, howdy, howdy. How's it going? Static saying round 2. Round 2. Fight. Yes and no. Yes and no. Going for milestones. I got my one. I'm good. See about pulling them out of the featured crystal once that resets here in a little less than a month. Would like to wake them up naturally that way, but no, I'm not going to be putting up another 60 mil or whatever it is. I want to say big howdy to Tom, saying hello, Rob. Hello, chat. Have you seen The Boys? Yes, I have seen both seasons, and since the second season has been out long enough now, it is fair game for spoilers. I very much enjoyed both seasons. Different reasons. I enjoyed them both for different reasons, but they were both very good. Howdy, says Angel. Question, how many times can we do tier 10? 7 times. You can do them 7 times. As I understand it, you don't need to wait for the feather in order to get it. You can just do it back to back to back, as I understand it. But even if you can, it is a maximum of 7 times, even though there is currently an issue with the HUD, that each time you do a round, it doesn't subtract. But according to Kabam, and I got this straight from them, it is going to lock everybody out after the seventh run, 7th attempt. So again, even though it does not show that, the counter is ticking down, don't feel bad, don't, hesitate. Go for it. It is fair game. No worries about any TOS nonsense or any of that. And again, that is straight from Kabam there, so go for it. I did one time, but it seems like I can do it again. Yes, and that's because of that snafu at the very beginning. They cut out the entry fee bit, so yeah, 7 times. Go for it, guys. Can't wait for Season 3. Do you think that Homelander will have to team up with the boys because of Soldier Boy? I think that if so, it's going to be for like a split second, like the enemy of my enemy sort of bit. But I do not want to see like a reformed Homelander or anything like that. I want to watch it, but I don't know where to watch it. It's on Amazon Prime. That is the legit source to stream it, but you know, it being the internet, I'm sure that there are other avenues that I cannot endorse. I'd like to make that known for all the Google overlords out there. I do not endorse, but I have heard through the grapevine. Bait stopping by saying, hey, haven't been here in a while. My deathless streak in war sadly ended last war, but I'm still hanging on to a 97% solo rate. That is a very, very nice streak there. Congrats. I mean, congrats on still a really high rate. Bummer to hear about losing the streak, but still, that's really solid. I have lost track of my streak ages ago. I think Season 2 of The Boys is better than Season 1. I think the back half of Season 2 is better than Season 1. Season 2 took a bit to get going, in my opinion. But once it did get going, then yes, then I would wholeheartedly agree with that. A new Iron Man is coming. I cannot speak of any of that yet. But I have seen that post. But since there isn't anything confirmed yet, I am required to say to take everything with a grain of salt. That's all I can say about any of that. Have no intention of watching that anytime soon. Oh, that's fun, Billy. Any particular reason, or just doesn't float your boat? I hope he's good. I hope he's good too. I absolutely would agree with that. I hope whoever the next champions next month are, that they're good. But y'all ain't gonna get any more info out of me. Because right now 2021 has not been good. Yeah. There is that. I mean, Strife has been okay. But yeah, I mean, nothing like game-breaking, meta-shaping reformatting of anything. That is true. You got it, Angel. Imagine the roasting if Homelander joined the boys. I would enjoy that. Yeah, but I mean, how far would you roast the dude, though? Because all you gotta do is set him off, and then that's that. Don't get me wrong. Psychopathic Homelander is the best character, but I want to see something new. He's always this sociopath who needs something new and fresh to his character. I think he needs to be his own person, is what it is. He's been hiding behind, what's-her-face, Boss Lady in Season 1, and then Nazi Chick in Season 2. Like, you only see snippets of, like, him doing his own thing his own way. But by and large, he's dictated by somebody else. I want to see him just completely, like, broken free. That could be interesting. Lewis says, evening, sir. What up, Lewis? Always a pleasure, my friend. Happy Monday. I was doing 526, and Aegon did awesome, but my whole team got KO'd. Sorry to hear that. I mean, Aegon, though, is like a tank and a monster in and of himself. So there's that. That is what Kt1 said. Yeah, based off of some leaks. That is what he said. "2021 has to be better than 2020. I mean, kind of by default, right? Although I gotta say, overall, 2020 was a really good year for characters. Like, at all things considered, I think it was a pretty good year for characters. Let's see. Going back to the website. Because, like, iBomb is amazing. APOC is amazing. Space Ghost is amazing. Not on the same level, but White Widow was great. Dragon Man is one of my favorite champs. Spider-Ham is my second favorite champ. Guardian's really good. Storm Pyramid X is rank 3. Tigra is game-breaking. iHulk is having a bit of a resurgence. Hitmonkey is really good. Guardian is OP. I mean, like, it's like banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. And then Nova. And then, you know, it just goes down the list. So, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff that came out of, you know, champs from last year. But yeah, I mean, we're going into 4 months of 2021, and Strife is cool, and the other champions are flashy, but nothing where it's like, dang, I need this person on my roster, you know. Yet, we'll see how it shapes up next month. I would give Homelander a secret human identity. That could be interesting. Or how the fallout with his kid goes into season 3. You know, dude was hurting there. Yeah, but you know that there's going to be well, they already greenlit season 3 and 4, right? They're doing either like shooting it back to back, and then they've got a spin-off series. I mean, I agree that would be a high note, right? But you know that they're going to go into the weeds where it's like, now we've got to destroy the company, that sort of thing. How can you still be grinding? That'd be my first 5-star feature this weekend. I'm exhausted. I'm a machine. I'm more machine than man now. But I mean, like, real talk, I took a big old sleep last night and back at it again. I'm rusty, though. That was the other thing. I'm super rusty from doing the arena grind. That Odin grind kicked my butt an awful lot more than I thought it would. But it absolutely did. I'm out of shape for it. Because I used to do, like, every single featured arena that came out, I went for the featured champ. Every single one. Like, if I did not have the character, I was grinding. If I did not have the character awakened, I was grinding. And got him. But, haven't done that for a while. Certainly not that religiously. But, yeah, I mean, it wears on you if you aren't careful. Guardian is a fantastic champ. Yes, he is. Arguably, easily one of the best tech champs in the game. Also helps that he's the highest prestige option currently. That and the actor who portrays Homelander does a fantastic, nuanced job with him as well. Says a lot by not saying a lot, which is a a rare trait for some of these character actors. B More says, "Ayo, ayo." What's up, B More? Happy Monday. Welcome to round 2 of the Odin Arenas. Got him with the 70 mil score. Congrats. I didn't see what the official cutoff was, but I think it was mid-60s. Like mid-60s is where he wound up, which is a fair, respectable amount. I was guessing high 60s, so it's nice to see that my completely random guess was in the ballpark. I just went higher, just on the off chance that I was wrong, because I did not want to do back-to-back feature grinds for this dude. No thanks. Nope. I'm saving myself for, or saving some of my stamina for the next featured grind. Alright, I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna come back. Alright, Nuggets, I'm gonna stay here. Let his little reflection thing wear off. Punchy time. You pulled a 6-star Sparkles on your second account? Dude, that's solid, Tom. That is super solid. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a big win. You have any flavor of Nick Fury to pair up with her? Oh, speaking about like resting up and whatnot, I really should probably sleep well tonight and tomorrow hopefully as well, because hopefully wind up doing that realm run either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on who the featured champ is going to be in the arena. I mean, I really don't know who. Like, usually they've been doing, like, one of the buffed champs wind up finding their way to arena. But I don't know who that would be. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably looking at Wednesday or Thursday for the Realm run on Bond 2. Do I know which champ will be in arena after Odin? I don't know. But, I mean, that usually comes out on Tuesday, right? So, probably, like, within 14 hours, they usually wind up saying who the next champ is going to be. Again, I'm pretty sure it's going to wind up being yet another buffed champ. But, we'll see. I kind of would like for them to mix the formula up just a little bit. But we'll have, again, you know, who knows? Who knows? Remember when Black Noir casually broke the 4th wall in Season 1? I mean, Black Noir's got to come back. He's got to come back. He's in the hospital right now for that allergic reaction. I hope he does. I like that dude. Hey, Rob, says Harold. How you doing? By the way, when's the next stream for the Bebe account? Harold, thank you. I am doing very well. For a Monday. For a Monday. Still getting caught up on sleep from the Odin grind, but still in pretty good spirits. I'm excited for this week. It's going to be a busy week, and that's all I can say about that. But as far as the Von 2 stream, that is going to pick up, I'm guessing either Wednesday night side or Thursday day side. And I only say day side because with it being Realm and going at it with 3 stars, it's gonna take a while. So I want to budget my time well that way. But yeah, in a couple days. I just wanted to get like a little bit more love on the main account here for Monday. Again, still coming off of the arena hangover. Didn't want to start up on the baby accounts and then like fall asleep on stream an hour and a half into it. Not again. Boink. Oh, so, news. News, guys. News is actually stuff that I can talk about. That Dragon posted in a interview with Kabam John that the Black Panther buff has been confirmed. That is going to be part of the May release. So not, you know, the one coming out next week, but the one a month from now. He's going to be in the May release. He is going to have new animations, and he's going to, it's going to reward an aggressive playstyle. That's all that John said about that. So, I mean, on paper, I'm excited for it. That sounds like a copy-paste from Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, you know, where it rewards aggressive gameplay, but then with new animations too. They didn't say anything about synergies, the new updated synergies, or any of that, or the rest of his kit. I'm assuming that's gonna, you know, trickle out in the next few weeks. But yeah, I mean, that's nice to have official confirmation on that. No news on Spider Miles. I'm assuming it's probably going to be the month after, perhaps. But we'll see. So that's fun. So for everybody out there who has a Black Panther and any flavor variety, it's going to get a little bit extra love. Got 4-star Fury to pair it with Sparkles. Will she become my profile as a 6-star rank 1 and replace 5-star Guardian rank 4 Sig 88, I think? Maybe. I'm going to say probably, in most cases, no. I think Guardian, just because he's got higher prestige than she does, will wind up being a top build. But really, it's going to wind up boiling down to whatever your mastery setup is. So, like, if you have your mastery set up one way, Guardian would show up. But if you rework your masteries slightly, then Sparkles could pop up. Kind of willy-nilly like that. I just realized that this is going to be a fun team. I just randomly clicked through to a fight. Good job, Rob. Hobbit's stopping by saying, "Sup, Rob? What up, Hobbit? How are you, bud? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Rob Should Have Been Paying Attention when Selecting Arena Opponents stream, courtesy of this fun, fantastic, fanforstic squad. So I should be able to get through it okay if I just, you know, pay attention. Because I mean, I've got decent enough champs going for it, but not my finest moment. Not my finest moment. How are you doing? How's the week looking for you? And what do you think about the Black Panther confirmed buff here? Donovan saying hi with the double eyes. What up, Donovan? Good to see you. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hard to believe that we are here at yet another Monday already. Those things where it's like the weekend just barely starts up, and then you blink, and then it's Monday again. Should be a question of the day one of these Mondays is like, how do you feel about Mondays? Just in general. You have a case of the Mondays? Are you like Garfield? You just hate Mondays? Or, you know, it's Monday. It's 1/7 of your life. That's how I always try and look at it. Personally, it doesn't always work out that way. Frankly, it doesn't work out that way more often than not. I always got to remind myself at least. I suppose that's a bit optimistic of me. Nice. Really enjoy Guardian's playstyle. And now, because I play him a lot, Cap Sparkles is so good also. Either is fine by me as a profile. Yeah. There you go. Or, I mean, you can always select, you know, literally anybody else too. Throw up Kamala Khan just for kicks. Thanks, Donovan. I appreciate it. Thank you kindly, bud. Alright, so if Torch can throw a special 2, that would be great. Back off from that so I avoid the stun, and there we go, got through it. Should be a KO. I'm glad to be here to support you through these trying times. Oh yeah, I was worried. I was really worried. Wouldn't have been the first time I'd lost the streak early on, and it certainly would not have been the quickest I've lost the streak. But yeah, I don't really want to start over. Preferably. Alright, so let's do this. Just throwing my 5 stars up there, seeing what happens. Get some extra points. Yeah, let's do it this way. I've been doing the 4-star grind, or the 4-star infinite streak strat for so many years that it's still weird to me to be doing it with 5 stars. Strangely enough, the level of effort is about the same. It's just the points are just a little bit nicer. And again, I mean, anytime you do an arena run with 4 stars, it's still bonus points, you know? Oh, so pro tip, randomly, pro tip, for anybody who's ever doing a featured arena run, most notably for the 5 stars, because that's where it really shows, but, you know, just an arena grind in general, do not neglect your 4 stars. Don't do it. Especially if it's gonna, like, be a high cutoff. Or higher than you're willing, or higher than you're confident in. Because if you run your 4 stars as they come off a cooldown over the course of 3 days, it's gonna net you an extra 10 million points. Which is considerable. Especially if you're burning units on refreshes at some point too. What up, AC? Dropping a pineapple. I used the generic on Space Ghost. Do you think that was the right play? I think so. I mean, if you wind up taking Cosmic Ghost Rider up like all the way to max rank, and then plan on using like, you know, max sig as well, then I would say that's an okay play. It's a worthwhile play. He's certainly worth a Cosmic Awakening for sure. I mean, the nice thing about his Awakened ability is that he does get that Damnation bit, which is effectively a Fate Seal, which is insanely useful on a Cosmic Champion. So I would say so. I would say so. I always lose my streak grinding at like 3 a.m. Start a fight to say, okay, focus, don't fall asleep. Then I wake up and KO on the screen. Dude, that's happened to me so many times. Like, I can't even tell you how many times that's happened to me. It's gotten to a point now where, like, if I feel like I'm getting sleepy, but I know I have, like, maybe, like, 10 more rounds to do before I just crash, I gotta get up and walk around. So I'm, like, pacing around the room here. You know, I've got, like, I don't know, Doom Eternal soundtrack going in the headphones, super loud, and I'm walking around playing the game. And at least that way can kind of like guarantee that it, or not guarantee, but help keep me awake. Because it gets pretty hairy there. And then just my luck too, because like if I lose one match, then, you know, the Kabam gods deem it necessary that it winds up like crashing out of the next one. That's happened a few times too. It's like I'd have had it if the game didn't crash. Thanks, game. Going. Still waiting on a Karnak buff. I'd love a Karnak buff. Like, there's so many things you could do with a Karnak. Potentially. you know, play off of his actual, like, you know, comic abilities. But then, you know, now that the game is several years moved beyond from when he debuted, you know, there's so many different options too in terms of like kit design or buffs, debuffs, setup. There we go. Thank you for that, Gamora. I just need that little bit extra from your special for the KO. What up, FaZe? Saying, hey, Rob the Builder. Because of you, I opened a 5-star crystal, and guess who I got? Warlock. I take full responsibility for that. Full responsibility. No, I don't. I'm playing. Congrats on that Warlock. Dude is an absolute unit. Absolute unit. I have so much fun playing as him. Bought his extra passive here. There we go. Oh yeah, it's 565. So, how do you get the 6 aptitudes? That one I actually have not been able to do yet. The idea there is that once you've got the damnation active, then you can spam them that way. But being able to keep the aptitudes active for long enough to do significant enough damage to justify going out of your way to get 6 of them, I'm not convinced is worth the effort. It's one of those things. It's like, hey, you can, and it's cool that you can, but like, it's such a trophy showcase as opposed to like something that actually could be viable anywhere. Because here's the thing, I mean, like, getting 1 aptitude with just like a base rotation is enough to positively melt everything in game. So it's almost like a Proxima level problem and a Storm Pyramid X problem. It's like you get more damage than anything in game can handle currently. And the things that could handle it can't because of stupid damage caps. Like, I'd love to throw Storm Pyramid X against some of the Abyss champs without a damage cap, just to finally see how much damage he actually can do. The 6 aptitude rotation is the same way. Kind of moving on to 6 stars, trying to get Thronebreaker, and Space Ghost is my second favorite champ. There you go. I mean, yeah, I mean, for all of those reasons that you just said, that was the right call to make then. Now, especially if you wind up getting an Odin and make him worthy, then you're going to be having even more fun come the second rotation. Did you ever see the Inhumans TV series? Karnak, and that was hilarious. I saw the first episode, and then I put down the show, and I never ever picked it up again. I like the actor who was playing Karnak. He's like an ABC Disney live TV alum. He was on Lost for a bunch of seasons. He's fun. He's, you know, it's always fun seeing like where he shows up. You know, bit parts here and there, and cameos, one-off characters here and there. Real fun actor. Just kind of is unfortunate that the show wound up playing out the way it did. Come on, big fella. I need 25,000 skill tier 5 CC till I can rank 3 Hitmonkey. Well, you are almost halfway. So that's something. That's something. You're gonna get the 3-star Odin from Arena. That's all you need. That is all you need. I really do appreciate that every flavor Odin has a variation of that ability. varying degrees of potency. That's fine. That's fair. But can still do it, and that's the important thing. Is it starting? There we go. If you got the time too, the 4-star Odin is fairly well attainable at like 12, 13-ish million points. 13.6 got him, from what I had heard. Not like what rank 13.6 wound up getting, but it was enough to get him. And for most intents and purposes, that's plenty sufficient. Come on, X-Pool. Thank you. I got stuff to do. I got people to KO. I got points to get. You're holding me up. Hope there's a 25% selector in the 72 first clear. I hope so. I really hope so. I hope there's just selectors galore. But even more important than selectors, frankly, and in my opinion at least, is that there has to be a sufficient amount of either Tier 2 Alpha or class or generic based rank up gems. So you don't need to worry about the Tier 2A in the first place. Because that is such a bother. Such a bother. Because, I mean, you keep getting the Tier 5 CC, keep getting it, keep getting it. What am I doing? Keep getting it. But because you don't have the Tier 2 Alpha to rank them up, then, you know, it doesn't do you any good. That's where I'm starting to find myself at. And I don't like it. I don't like being there. It's not what I signed up for. God, I still think Odin benefiting Ghost is so dumb. They're gonna nerf Ant-Man synergy because of it. I hope not. I think there'd be a huge community outrage if they do wind up nerfing Ghost. It's specifically nerfing Ghost, not nerfing Odin. I think that would be a huge backlash for them. I don't think they're dumb enough to do that. I hope. I hope being the key word. I mean, we'll have to wind up seeing how it all plays out, of course, but please don't. And Crystal, and I'm probably going to get skill because that's the only Tier 5 CC I can get, it seems. Yes. Sounds like your account is pegged as a skill account. My three of the first four rank 3 6-stars I had were skill champions. Because for 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, out of the 25% random Tier 5 CC crystal, I pulled skill all 3 times. And then once I completed, did the initial completion of Act 6, and then when I did the initial clear of Abyss, skill and skill. So I was like, well, what am I gonna do with this? And the answer was nothing. For a long time, it was nothing. You're just gonna sit on it and let it collect dust, and someday this might be relevant. The day came eventually, but good lord, that was not optimal. Would love to see a 2 to 3 generic gem in 7.2 100%, or first clear even. That would be so crazy. Even a class-based one. I would love a generic just to keep things simple, and so I can rank up like that champ I actually really want to rank up, but I would settle for a random class. Like something that would just prevent me from needing a full tier 5 CC, you know? In addition to the, was it 7 tier 2 alpha and all that? Partridge and a pear tree. It's just too much. It's just too much. But they start giving stuff away like that, then I think that 7 stars or at least 6-star rank 4s are like nigh on the horizon. I mean, I think that 6-star rank 4 is already overdue. Just based on like previous Kabam strategy for 6-star rank 3. Like they took practically an entire year for the first tier 5 CC to show up. Like the first full one. And that was just like a deluge of whale offers back to back to back to back to get like 2% here or like 5% there, that sort of thing, you know? How do you do that kicky thing with Aegon? I don't know off the top of my head. It's either a second medium attack or a heavy attack. I wasn't even thinking of it. It was just completely subconscious. It's probably one of those two. Really wanted a generic, so I'm guaranteed to rank 3 Hitmonkey. I would agree with that. I would certainly agree with that. Because there's so many options, you know. Well, let me rephrase that. There are so few options based on like whoever you're just lucky enough to pull, and then lucky enough to, you know, seriously consider for yet another rank up. A very rare, hard to get rank up at that. So it's not like you're just gonna throw it away on any old person. It's like, no, this is gonna be my top dog for months and months and months and months to come. May as well be worth it. Do a little center it there. And Elsa just melts. One of the videos that I really want to do is a speed test to see who the fastest champions would be for like the fastest arena team. I am convinced Elsa would be up there. Wasp would be up there too, I'd imagine. Riley popping in saying hi. What up, Riley? Hope you are doing well this fine Monday. How's it going? How's your weekend? I just can't get Cosmic Tier 5. Yep. It's funny how that works out. It certainly seems like that is how it winds up going. Like the game knows what you want or what you need, and then by hook or by crook kind of like takes that away a little bit, or at least really makes you work for it. It sure seems like that's how it plays out more often than not. It was Mutant for me for the longest time, and then Mystic after that. It's like getting the champ that you want to rank up in the first place is still the hardest part, but once you get that champ, it's like, I don't know, a year and a half, seemingly, to get the resources to like actually rank them up proper. Come on. Doink. Yoink. I'm gonna say I hate Cosmic and skill, and maybe I get a skill. Yeah, that's right. Threw off the algorithm. Jam the airways. See if you can reverse psychology yourself to a rank 3. Doing all right. Hope you are having an amazing week. It's off to a good start. It's really off to a good start. I mean, today was a really fun day. Real life side. Worked out pretty good in game. Happy with the Wolverine video I put out a little bit earlier, just showcasing some of the cool stuff he does in incursions. Dude's an absolute unit, so that's pretty fun. I got a Scarlet Witch version of that in the works as well. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. Lefty saying, yo! How's it going, Lefty? How are you feeling this far removed from that last Abyss path, bud? That's funny. So how, Lefty, how did this Leaky Knox bit start? I know it's a thing, but I wasn't there for when it started. How did it start? Detail. So the quest says it resets in 22 hours, so does that mean we'll get to do it 7 times tomorrow? On paper, no. We're not supposed to be able to. I don't know how that's going to work out. I do not know how it's going to work out. You're not supposed to. But we'll have to see, I suppose. Annoying, yes, Lefty. Very annoying. But it's done now. And in the rearview mirror, so that's awesome. Now it's just like relax and chill time. Because you still have path 3, I think, right? Leaky Knock started because I did path 2 and it took me 8 hours. I never used the restroom. Ever since then, they call me Leaky. That's funny. That's funny. See, they didn't ask though, but there's that nice convenient pot right underneath the table. Like an old school chamber pot. Just because. Oh, path 5 next. Okay. And then you're done. And then you're done. And then it's in the books. You got all that loot. You got the big, massive Nexus crystal to open. And hopefully wind up seeing the champ of your dreams. And then just lay waste to the rest of the contest with them. That's fair, right? I think that's fair. That. Stop it. Stop it, Aegon. Stop it. Stop it. No. Bad touch. Bad touch. Only class in tier 5 I need is skill. Now I can't get skill. I got 6 out of 10 mystic. That's ridiculous drop rates. 6 out of 10 were mystic 2% for my tier 5 CC. Well, I mean, I suppose that just means that you are due for a god tier mystic champ coming up next pull, right? That's what that means, right? Do that. Come on. Come on, Ghost. Kicky kick. Kicky kick. Kicky kick. Punch. Mixing it up there with the punch. Mixing it up there with the punch. Kicky kick. wound up opening a tier 5 CC a little bit earlier. Didn't form anything, but I never looked to see just how close I could be to another fully formed. I just really needed tier 2A. We'll see. I'm gonna go check it out because now I'm curious. No Kool-Aid tonight, unfortunately. No Kool-Aid tonight. That's just straight water. Flush my system. Well, so how do I get tier 5 CC? You get it by running high-level alliance quests. You can get it in the glory store if you are a throne breaker, but I don't think that does a whole lot of good. Periodically, it pops up in a cash offer, and I think you need to be a certain progression level as well, whether that's uncollected or not. I'm not sure. Okay, so I still have a ways to go on science. Like 11,000 shards. Skills right there, though. Yeah, everything else is coming along nicely. But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I've got tier 5 CC. I just can't use them yet. I mean, heck, I almost have 2 of the skill right there. It's like I have the champs. It's gonna be Falcon and Kingpin, but still, it's weird to sit on them. Maybe we can get a Claire or a Doom soon. I hope so. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Or a Dragon Man. That dude's growing on me so much, freaking Dragon Man. He's so silly. He's so silly, but he's so good. I do believe Cavalier difficulty in the monthly quest also has some tier 5 CC that you can get on completion, I believe. Not completion, on exploration. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Got that. Oh man. We need the it's Thomas the crossover that everyone's been clamoring for. The Rob vonShoe Dorky Dave crossover. Punch, 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 cakey, cake, cake. Punch, 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 cakey, cake, cake, cake. Punch, 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 cakey, cake, cake, cake. Punch, punch, punch. Swipey, swipe, swipe. I think it sings. I think we're onto something. I just need his expertise to make it not suck. And then we're good to go. Well, Donovan, who are some of your future potential rank ups you could do to increase that prestige? So that's the thing. I think that you could handle the actual fights, but the prestige is just king still. What are your options? It would be a classic. Yeah, the one song that's bringing Dave out of his temporary retirement from MCOC songwriting is this guy, the shoe guy. Just gonna try all this fancy nonsense. Well, I got mental psionic blasts to shoot back your way. Bribe says 622 Sinister is super easy. He can be, if you got the right champs. He can be. What up, bud? Namor, Thing, iBomb, and Sunspot. You're gonna want Sunspot there. You are gonna want Sunspot. Sunspot. Well, Sunspot and Namor both, because the difference between them is so nominal that it's so nominal that it's almost, well, actually at this point go with Namor, because Namor's got the better Sig ability, and if you're going to be throwing 200 Sig stones onto a Sig level or Sig ability, then Namor is the one to do, just again because it's more useful. iBomb is solid too. He is currently the second best skill, or second best science prestige behind iHulk. Or maybe it's the other way around. Either which way, for now, you're definitely gonna want to hang on to him. That casual 10k. Just use my rank 5 Gilly 99, form an easy one shot. Isn't that so nice? Like a long-standing, just pain in the butt fight that everybody knows about, but no one's excited about, so like go and actually do it. Yeah. Come on. Hit me. Hit me! I don't like having to go chase the bots. I'd rather them just come to me. Just makes life so much easier. And avoiding some nonsense. My prestige champs are pretty good already. Have 5C5 Doom. Does Space Ghost have good prestige? Not good enough. Not good enough. He's got decent prestige, yes, but not good enough where he wouldn't wind up getting kicked out of the top 5 within the next few months. Whoever your top 5 are. Pulled a CGR a couple days ago. Nice. Congrats. Was that out of a feature crystal or a basic? Now that he's in basic. So, let me look. Because I'm not sure specifically where Space Ghost falls. Oh, that's your wings. I'm like, what is that flickering up there? Alright, so I'm looking on Prestige. So, for Cosmics, it goes Surfer, Phoenix, Odin, Nova, Red Goblin, and then Space Ghost, that coming at number 6. But overall, if you mix in all the other different, the other 5 different classes, Space Ghost barely comes in top 20 at rank 19. So yes, I mean, if he does have some decent prestige potential, if you don't have those other 18 champs in front of him, but mileage may vary. So what would my prestige be with Doom, Namor, iBomb, Sunspot, and Thing all at max Sig? I don't know, off the top of my head. Yeah, you can check Aunt May at your leisure. That'd be a great place to do that. Just see what's up. I recommend that. Aunt May is a fantastic tool for calculating your abilities, your prestige, at specific ranks. A bunch of good lists. Aunt May is just such a fun website. That's AUNTM.AI. Come on. Come on. little spinny butterfly scissor kick right there. Careful now. BG almost went blind looking at Wasp's flying wings. Yeah, you gotta be careful. No doubt. Gotta be careful. I'm surprised they just don't have like a seizure warning at the start of every game. Because between, what's his name? Psycho Man's Special 3 with all the flickering and the effects and all of that, and no way really to turn those off, might not be a bad idea. I don't know how to do the prestige on Aunt May. Oh, okay. I shall show you. Stay out of the way of all that nonsense. Open the passive. Awesome. Okay, so, sorry. Let's check this out. So this is the prestige chat or chart for everybody, right? As a 5-star rank 5. But if you want to check your prestige, just punch prestige, and then you got a drop-down menu here, basically, where it's like you can punch in the different star level rarity, you can punch in the rank, you can punch in however many SIGs that you got, or however many you want to get, and then it just, you know, adds it all together, and that is your prestige. That, and do that. Yeah, let's do Void. I got Falcon. I was like, no, I do not want to pair Kingpin up against Void, because he'd get eaten, but Falcon can shut all that nonsense down. Where am I at there? There we go. Doink. I say, like, shuts all that stuff down, and then, dude, like, none of the scanning. Brilliant. Brilliant. Good times. Do a little heavy bump, heavy bump, heavy bump, heavy bump. Easy peasy. God. As much as I want to take Falcon up first, Kingpin I think really should take that spot. Just, you know, being able to shrug off all the different debuffs and then just crazy spam. And the fact that he's just an absolute tank now. Could be good. Do you ever get any champs saying things as you fight? I just got Doom saying, I do as I choose to MODOK. Uh-oh. I think get blasted by a freaking Space Ghost special. That's silly. But yes, Tom, I do. Some of the champs in game, Spider-Ham especially, have specific callouts depending on the champ matchup. And that's always fun to see. Gwenpool has a few as well. It's just random. It's one of those things where they just like sneak it in there, sweep it under their table, and then whoever notices, you know. But I definitely think that's pretty cool. So let's do this and this and this. Gwenpool has a really fun one with Doom that says, "You look like War Machine in a hoodie." It's like, well, I mean, not really wrong. Punchy punch punch. Thank you for specialing right there. Make my life a little bit easier. Strafe kind of has that same sort of like belly bump thing going. It's just that he does it with a psionic blast. Same pose, just with like a psychic blast instead of like an actual physical hit. This should do it. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead. I think someone was trying to like get a whole list of those all put together, like all of the different like shoutouts and whatnot, in like one big compendium. I don't know whatever happened with that. I don't think I ever saw the final product, but I imagine at this point, again, especially with Spider-Ham and like him telling so many different jokes, I'm sure it's probably a pretty long list at this point. Can you just not right now. Not right now, dude. The site will be there whenever you get the chance. Okay, so let's do this. And this. And this. See, there we go. Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, God tier confirmed. Super quick KO. Unbelievable, blows my mind. There's that. Diane says, "Hey Rob, nice to see you again. So, were you able to check the spotlight page of an invisible woman I told you about yesterday to try and help me answer my doubt?" I have not checked, actually. Let's go check that out right now. But how's it going, Diane? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. All things considered. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, that is a Strife quote right there. All right, so Invisible Woman. Sorry, I'm just reading over it. So it's this vulnerabilities, I think. That's the debuff that she places on people. So it's a real pain in the butt going up against skill champions. Sorry, refresh my memory here, Diane. It was a question of her invisibility coming down early, I believe, right? Just jump in and do a set here real quick as YouTube chat or YouTube catches up. And punch. I think you need to check it in the champion spotlight of Kabam because there's a dev note. Ah, they're really making us work for it, huh? It's an interesting dev note right here that by dexing backwards, you miss attack, so it works similar to dexterity but without proccing the precision. It's actually pretty interesting. It's her first passive ability to dex without getting a precision buff, and my question was if I needed to take dex master. Well, let's check it out actually. I'm going to guess no, because that would be really dumb if the only way that you could utilize that is by turning that off. All right, so let's find out. So yes, that's so dumb. Well, no, when invisible, right? So all I gotta do is wait. Go invisible again. But yeah, you gotta turn off dexterity to not get that precision. That's so dumb. Why would you do that? That's so suboptimal. Yeah, that's really dumb. I mean, now we know. It's super dumb. What do we got over here? Got that. Got that. Sweet. It's a solid 6-star. Another solid 6-star. That's Howard the Duck. My alliance has gotten completely shafted on featured 6-stars today. I've just noticed that. That's very unfortunate. It is, and I really don't think that it would either break her or break the game if they did do it that way, you know? But we'll see. Alright. Let's do a couple more here. Also, any chance you can get Invisible Woman a little bit more TLC or a little bit more love, I'm all for. I am all for. She is criminally underrated, and I've seen some really cool things done with her. So it'd be really nice to, you know, have another pass as her. Freaking Gambit, man. I want to like Gambit. I've seen some of the Horseman videos as Gambit, and yeah, cool. Still, though. I don't know. I don't think it's enough yet for me to really like playing as the dude. Maybe I'm just not playing him right. I mean, that could very well be. Knowing me and how I play, I can't discount that possibility. Punch, punch, punch. Slicey, slicey, slice. Freaking Heimdall. Making life difficult. 5-star Nexus was Drax, Professor X, Rolk, so I chose Professor X. Yeah. Yeah. That's not an UGG. Professor X is amazing. Red Hulk is good. Ish. Better than Drax. Maybe Drax will get a buff. Lord, he knows he needs it. Lord, he knows he needs it. Great. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Well, thank you for not immediately KOing me, game. I appreciate that. Punch, punchy, punchy, slice, slice, slicey is the follow-up. It's the sequel, absolutely. After the first one goes, you know, goes platinum, then you know, the fans are just gonna be clamoring as to what comes next. And I am happy to oblige. Oh, it's an UGG when you have got zero clue how to use them. Check it out, bud. There's been a couple other YouTubers that have put together guides to using Professor X. The dude, especially with a mutant power boost of 150 or 200%, can do some absolutely insane special 2 chains. Absolutely insane. I very, very much recommend you check that out. He is very good. Plus, I mean, his synergies are top notch, but it's nice that the character can actually do something too in his own right, not just be like a synergy mule. Doink. Come on. Come on. There we go. Awesome. So let's do a couple things now, guys. Let's do a couple of things.
Didn't know about magic that well. I know.
Let's do a couple things. First off, let's go open up a crystal. I always like opening up those. Second thing, I need to go crash for follow-up to my Odin sleep. Still coming off of the Odin grind hangover. But let's open up a 3-star. If you guys want to guess who the character is going to wind up being, feel free to throw that in chat. Always do appreciate checking that stuff out. I'm going to guess it's going to be a Storm Pyramid X. And while that's spinning out, let's go say hey to People's Champ. He is opening up some crystals. And just a real all-around stand-up dude. Go say hey. Under the hashtag RobLonRaid. But again, sorry guys, I'm needing to call an early night here tonight. I'm gonna go pass out and rest up for the rest of the week. Next live stream should be pretty close to being the Realm run on the baby account. I'm looking forward to that. No Storm X tonight. I'll take that read though. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button as well. All that stuff helps the channel grow, and I do appreciate that. But till next time, everybody, I am vonShoe. Hope you have a good night. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. Be well, everybody. Bye for now.